What's up, y'all? This Relly back with another video. Yes, son. Today, we're going to be talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers, right? I know it's been a while since I've had a full, thorough video on Relly Cavs, but it's about that time, right? And I'm going to start off with the CHB Podcast, and then I'm going to really break down what the Cleveland Cavaliers is really getting into and what we should be expecting on this channel on Relly Cavs.
Altman looks to be really interested in making, which I want to get all your thoughts and opinions on, which I think could be absolutely great, is the Cam Reddish situation right now with the Atlanta Hawks. What do you think about that?
I really hope Kobe Altman can pursue that. I really hope, because that one, I won't say will fix all the problems with the Cavs, because we definitely still need more shooters on the team. But if you pick Cam on a team who has no franchise player right now, and you tell Cam Reddish that it is open season, right? We don't have, the system is not built around Colin yet. The system is not built around Garland yet.
Yeah.
So you can real life play and make the system, if you feel like this is your system, show us. You know? And I feel like Cam Reddish need that team, because I really think Cam can be good. He just need a team where he can have the ball, because even in Atlanta, right, when he came back in the playoffs, he's a good shooter. He can create a shot. He's really like a Paul George, but just similar like Paul George. When Paul George got good is when Danny Granger left the team, right?
Yeah.
And this is how it's going to be in Atlanta. The moment he separates himself from Trae Young, who is ball dominant, no knock to him, he should be. But when the focal point is on you, I mean, you're not gonna develop. We've never seen a player even with Michael Porter Jr., but even though he's just that good, when the system's not a focal point, you're not gonna be like that. So if Kobe Altman can make this move, I think this would be a great sign for us, because now we would have, and we still got a lot of questions, because we still got to decide, is Colin and Garland the duo for the guards? But now you have the option between those two. You got whoever you get out your two guard, Cam, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. I think you can feel something with that.
Yeah, and the good thing that you said this as well is that, maybe Cam Reddish, if he separates himself from Trae Young, he could potentially be a way better player. And you looked at the, Danny Granger and Paul George thing. When Paul George got the ball more in his hands, he ended up being really good. And the great thing with Cleveland is right, if you would have put him with Colin Sexton, I don't think that would be that great. But Darius Garland is an elite three-point shooter, catch-and-shoot type player. I don't think Garland would mind giving Cam Reddish the ball to potentially do some things. I think that duo would be absolutely insane. But it also depends on what we would have to trade up, to get Cam Reddish. If we have to give up a 2022 first-round pick, I probably wouldn't do that, because I still feel like we need one more draft. But in saying that we only need one more draft, in my opinion, I reckon the 2023 pick should be up for grabs. And I wouldn't mind giving them, if they even took on Jetty Osman and his terrible contract, I'd say, all right, here's 2023 pick. There's no guarantees we're going to be good in that season, but we really, really like Cam Reddish,
Also, down in the description below, I will have the link to both CHB's channels, right? His main channel as well as his podcast channel, especially if you want to check out the rest of the video of me and him going at it about the Cleveland Cavaliers. You get what I'm saying? Now, like I said before, we got to talk about the future of Relly Cavs, right? Because I know a lot of people been wondering, where's the longer ended videos? You get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, I know I started college, so that is also a reason. But the main reason is because I have a lot of creative ideas and I want to have more people on the channel, meaning I want to talk to other people who watch the Cavs, who have maybe the same perspective, different perspective of the Cavs, right? I just want to hear their insight, and I think it's important for us as Cavs fans to hear their insight of what we should do as Cavs fans and what is the problem or the solution for the Cavs. You get what I'm saying? So those type of video ideas is going to take me some time. I'm going to try the best I can to get them out there as soon as possible, but I want to make sure this is right. You get what I'm saying? I want to make sure this is right, and this was the whole purpose of me making this channel, Relly Cavs, to deliver y'all the best content as Cavs fans. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know there's a lot of people who try to make content of the Cavs, but they don't really know what they talk about. They don't know the Cavs like we do, right? And this is why I think it is important for us to talk to these people, talk to Cavs fans, talk to people who watch the Cavs, talk to people who want the best for the Cavs, so we can have that insight. You get what I'm saying? And, that's what I have planned for this channel. And, I appreciate y'all patience. You get what I'm saying? Of course, I will be posting some stories. I think that's really great and engaging for this channel. But just let me know down in the comments below, right? And, of course, we got to talk about the Cavs as well as what I said in that podcast as well. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all noticed that we was talking about Cam Reddish, right? We was talking about, does it make sense for the Cavs to pursue Cam Reddish? I think it does. I think we should pursue Cam Reddish. I think Cam Reddish is a player we can develop. Now, I know a lot of people know now that we got Denzel Valentine, right? We just signed him as a small forward, right? That could be interesting, but I still think we should pursue Cam Reddish. I think Cam Reddish would actually be the best player for us because he is a shooter that just has a lot of untrapped potential. You get what I'm saying? Now, Denzel Valentine also has a lot of untrapped potential, right? You get what I'm saying? We got to give him a chance, but I feel like Cam Reddish will be a better fit in the Cavs system since he already shoots the ball at a great rate already as a young talent. Yes, he's streaky, but I think you can fix that if you give him some good development, some good time. You get what I'm saying? And as you know, the Cleveland Cavaliers is in a weird situation, as I said in the podcast, where we have a lot of bigs now, right? And since that podcast, right, we didn't have Taco Fall. You get what I'm saying? Now we have Taco Fall. So now we got Larry Marketing, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Taco Fall, Lamar Stevens, right? We got all those bigs battling for the same position, and it's going to be kind of weird. But I think the Cleveland Cavaliers can handle this, and we're going to figure this out, right? I think for the Cleveland Cavaliers, this has been one of the most busiest offseason we've seen in a while, and I think it's gonna show in closer to the trade deadline too. I think that's probably gonna be one of the busiest trade deadlines we ever had too. I think this season in general is gonna be one of the most busiest seasons we've had in a while because I think it's a lot of pieces that's just not sure, but at the same time, it's a lot of pieces that they're trying to figure out, and the only way to figure them out is by trading them, moving them, and see which works. You get what I'm saying? So down in the comments below, let me know how y'all feel about this and what y'all feel about these future plans for Relly Cavs.
That's Atlantis with that money.